Hello, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about the 7 traits that are necessary for someone to be called a great leader. Now, before we get into this video, may you kindly subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button so that you will be informed each time we make an upload. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's get into this video. Whether you are leading a small business or running a multi-billion-dollar company, there are 7 traits that all great leaders possess. These traits make leaders not only successful, but also influential. Leaders with these qualities influence their followers and show that they care about the well-being of their team. It's difficult to pinpoint any single quality that a good leader needs. Instead, they need to embody many qualities and work well together. However, I found 7 qualities that seem common among great leaders. So here are the 7 traits that all great leaders possess. Number 1, a great leader is compassionate. A great leader isn't always just a top performer. Some top performers are excellent at looking out for themselves, improving their performance, but lack the capacity for displaying compassion for their team members. A good leader should be mindful of their employees' emotional state. It takes time and effort to get to know each team member on an intimate level, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. How can you care about your team if you don't know your team? It requires time and effort to know the strengths, weaknesses, and personalities of your team members. You won't be a true leader without knowing these things about them. Number 2, a good leader is always mindful of his actions. Great leaders are self-aware. They understand how their behavior, words, actions, and body language impact others. They seek feedback on how they're doing as a leader. Leaders are people who try to see themselves through others' eyes. This is difficult for some individuals, but it's important that they do because of how perception impacts reality. Number 3, great leaders has such a great deal of trust in themselves and their team's ability to perform. Leaders are the focal point of any group. Therefore, great leaders know how to arouse confidence in their gathering. To be a great leader, it isn't with the end result of simply captivating and propelling people for the next level. An extraordinary leader should likewise give individuals the motivation they need to get to that next level. Great leaders should figure out how best to coach their followers to bring out their best results. Leaders who experience trouble propelling their followers oftentimes end up despising those followers because they can't perform at the level that they want. However, extraordinary leaders can understand that everyone's gifts and needs are one of a kind. Hence, they use this principle to motivate and develop each and everyone specifically to the end that every member should produce his best. Number 4, a great leader leverages on a great vision combined with good communication, passion, and optimism as the recipe for leading an organization. Communication skills are important to every type of business person. They can take many forms, and you need to be someone who is. Communication skills are a key part of leadership. Leaders who communicate well with their team trust them more and are more effective. Transformative thinking requires a progressive, world-changing vision. Leaders must also share this vision with passion and a willingness to continuously reinforce it. This should filter down to the entire team. Great leadership skills need to be backed up with a consistent, transparent, and authentic communication style. Being true to your word is vital in today's world, where people are more skeptical of your actions. This approach also applies to how you communicate with your team on a day-to-day basis, as this will impact their willingness to work for you. Number 5, the ability to promote a creative working environment. Great leaders are often innovative. They encourage or inspire people to apply new and different methods to their work. By doing this, they can help boost organizational performance in the long run without impacting quality. Developing the capacity to envision, foster, and apply innovation is fundamental to leadership in today's world. Effective innovators use good judgment to decide where, when, and how they will deploy their innovative ideas to create maximum business value. It's also about finding ways to get the most out of your team, which means encouraging creativity and innovation. Great leaders are a welcoming home for original thinking and ideas. It's not uncommon for leaders to have their creativity, but great leaders are also good at bringing out new ideas in the people working for them. One way to foster a creative environment is making sure your employees always get credit when they have new ideas or suggestions. Leaders who take credit for their team's successes can cause their members to lose the drive necessary to continue producing high-quality work. To develop a team that thrives, leaders should seek recognition only in cases where they have personally been involved in the success. Number 6, the ability to make tough choices when the need arises. Decision-making is often about knowing what's best for your company and its people, even if certain decisions aren't popular with everyone. Good business leaders will set achievable goals based on their knowledge. Number 7, honesty. Whenever you request that yourself how to be a superior chief, always remember genuineness. It permits you to acquire trust with your group and maintain the attention on the vision. At the point when leaders are unscrupulous and ingenuine, it becomes challenging to keep everybody moving in a similar course. As a leader, your group members will eventually lose trust in you if you are not being truthful to them. Climate brimming with tattle and dramatization. Being straightforward is significant in both positive and negative circumstances. On the off chance that somebody works hard, don't be hesitant to give them acclaim. If somebody commits an error, it is additionally significant, truth be told, and kind with your input. Correspondence and modesty are additionally intrinsically attached to trustworthiness and straightforwardness. Having mindfulness permits you to be straightforward with both yourself and your group. This likewise applies actually. It's challenging to concede when we are incorrect or when we don't have the solution to something. In any case, speaking the truth about your capacities and mix-ups will keep you grounded. The initial phase in rolling out an improvement is being straightforward with your missteps and transforming it into a valuable open door to prevail later on.